Hello, welcome back. Today I am going to discuss about MS Access. Okay, this is the student for class 8. Okay, now MS Access in the first class, in the very first class, I already discussed about MS Access. So we are going to again we are discussing about chapter 2. So again I am explain what is MS Access. So MS Access is a database management system, means DBMS. Okay, MS Access is a database management system. In the very first class I discussed about the DBMS, and now we are going to start the chapter 2. So just I explain what is the MS Access. So again I am repeating, MS Access is a database management system or software. So what is a database? Okay, database is a, suppose this is the area where you store all the information. Suppose the information, these all are the information. So this all information together you store in a particular address. This is called in a database file. Suppose this is the table 1, this is table 2, table 3, table 4, table 5, table 6, okay, table 7. These all are the tables, okay, or files. These all files and data be stored in a particular area, means this is the storage area. This is the storage area, and here all the files and full files we store in a particular order with the help of MS Access. So now here is the just questions is arise, only use for storing the data to use the MS Access. Here is the one questions is coming. Why use a Microsoft Access? Why we use MS Access? This is the first question. Why you are using the Microsoft Access? If I am saying only for lots of files, lots of tables to store in a particular place in the database, for only this purpose you are using the MS Access? No. There are the many application softwares are there you use to store that files and folders, right? All of you know there are many files and many applications are there, like the Word, Excel, okay, there are many files are there. So the advantages of Microsoft Access is it is first is the database management software or system. Okay, so in the case of database, suppose here you created 2 to 3 files, 2 to 3 table. Suppose that here is the table 1, here is the table 2. Okay, so in the table 1, suppose here the student, role, city, and here is the student ID, role, and here suppose average. So how many tables is here? Table 1 and table 2. There are 2 tables are there. And in the case of Microsoft Access, I am going to explain about the advantages of Microsoft Access. How many tables are there? 2 tables, table 1 and table 2. Their fields are different. These all are the fields. Okay, these are the fields. So in the case of Microsoft Access, when you create the tables and when you link to each another, mean the link, this is called relationship. So when you change anything or when you modify the anything, then automatically update. Suppose here is a student, suppose Ram and Sam. Okay, in the case of ID, suppose you created a student name, suppose here is the suppose 001, here is the 002. But suppose here in the again one more student is added, suppose the Sita. So now this update is automatically come on this ID sectors or roll number sector. Roll number first, suppose 1 and 2, suppose 1 and 2, then one more student, then 3, this automatically update. Means it is the create a relationship between the one table to any other tables, and when you change the one table, they will automatically update on the another table. Okay, so here is the one questions, how to create a table, how to modify, how to link, or how to set the primary keys also. So we are discuss about how from the beginning I am going to explain. First, all of you start Microsoft Access from the Microsoft Office package. Otherwise, I already show you in the first videos how to start Microsoft Access. Suppose you start Microsoft Access, first you click blank database. When you click on the blank database, so all of you notice in the first class I show you in the practical way, again I am repeating. So in the case of blank database, you first by default it is coming database 1 when you create in the first time. Okay, and here is a two option are there. Create, okay, and save or cancel. So first click on the blank database. Okay, then this area, if you start in Microsoft Access in the first time, so by default here is the database 1. Then after save it, after complete, next time when you open Microsoft Access, then it is here is the database 2. Next database 3. In this way it's going. Means in the case of Microsoft Access, by default it is database 1 or database 2. If you feel, suppose if you feel you want to change the name of this file, then you obviously will change, no issue. Suppose I am creating one database, the name of database is suppose student. Okay, student of class 8, the name of the database file, right? So after this written, then next is the you click, here is the first step, here is the 2 step, and here is the 3rd step. Then create it, suppose. Then after this you click on the view tab. Suppose the window is coming, suppose Microsoft Access window is there. So here is a view options are there. Inside the view, there are two options are there. Number 1, dataset view. Okay, the first one dataset view, and second one is a design view, right? Okay, understood? First you click to view. Again I am repeating, first you start Microsoft Access, then you write the name of the database file, then click to create. Then the Microsoft Access window visible on the computer screen, then click to view tab, it is just left side of the screen. Click, then here the two options are there, dataset view and design view. Okay, so I am going to create a new table, right? I am going to create a new table. So how to create a table? First you click on the this one, means the view tab. Then after this you click on the design view. When you click to design view, okay, one table is visible on the computer screen. So now this is the advantage of Microsoft Access. In the case of Microsoft Access, it is a ready-made formats are there. Means ready-made row and columns is there. Like a Microsoft Access, you know, here there is the row and columns group are there. And similarly in the case of Microsoft Access here is the by default row and columns, means the tables are there. Suppose I am creating, here is a field name and next is the data types. Okay, so understood? View, then click to design view. Then one table is I am creating with field name and data types. I am roughing this one rough. Then here is the table is there. This suppose here is the view, okay, and these sections. Here is the name of the table is, remember, student class 8. This is our table 1. The name of the database. I am writing here database. Okay, this is the name of the file, name of the database file. Okay, name of the database file, name of file. So name of file is in the very beginning I already created database student name, student class 8 table 1. Okay, it is visible on the right side of the screen. See, this is the one table. Okay, I am creating the table. Suppose the first number is the student name. Suppose student name. Okay, next is the roll. Okay, and one more things, when you create a design view, so by default is always, here is the ID, and inside the ID here is a one just key sign, you know, key. My drawing is not good, okay, so suppose this is the key, this is the key actually, okay, this is the key actually, okay. Suppose this is the key. So it is the key, it is the inner ID, okay, it is big actually. So suppose this is the key, okay, so key sign is there, okay. So by default with the help of these keys, this is called primary key. This is called primary key, okay. This is called primary key. So by default ID is there, no issue, okay. We will talk to later on related of the primary key. Here is the student name, okay. Student name, so what types of student name is what types of data we are writing the names, so it is here is the text, okay. You all of you know there are many types of data types, okay, like for example, suppose data types are the text, number, memo, auto number, date and time, yes or no. There are many types of data types. Next is the roll number I am writing first field city. Next is the suppose total. Okay, and suppose before totals here I am writing the class. Okay, class. Here is the subject, suppose maths, computer, total. Suppose that. Suppose these all are the field. These all are called field. Okay. So now come to the point, data types. Okay. So ID by default is automatically access data types. Okay. Don't worry about the ID. So now you see here is the student name is the text, because the student name is the word of alphabet. So student name always text. Roll number, here is the important points are there. So later on discuss. First city text, class text, mass here is a number, computer subjects is here is also number, total this is also number. See, roll number. Now come to the point. Roll number here is the, if you want to enter the roll number as per their respective roll number, then here you write only number. But if you want to enter the roll number as per their admission, in the base of the admission, okay, so here you use the auto number. So what is the difference between the auto number and roll number? Auto number and number. Auto number, those numbers it comes automatically. Okay, auto numbers is come automatically. For example, so auto automatically, but in the case of number user means the user entered the number as per like. So this is the difference between the number and auto number. Okay, so auto number, if you select the auto number, then it is automatically come, and if you select the number, then you enter the number as you like. Okay, next roll number. So suppose I am entering here number. Okay, so after finish, this is we have created the table. The name of the table is the student of class 8. This is the my name of the table. Completed. This is the table. So now that according to the chapter working with the table in MS Access, so our table is completed. Okay, completed. This is the table is completed. Okay, so now these all are the field and data types. Okay, this is the first class in the chapter 2 in the video. Okay, on the next class we discuss the how to create the tab, how to enter the data, and how to edit the data. So just little bit I suppose more I going to explain. Suppose these all are the data 60. Okay, so suppose you decided I want to remove the any data, otherwise suppose you decided to add anything in the data inside there. So how you add or how to remove, see I show you. Suppose the ID is not required. Okay, so you remove it. How you remove? See, first you select, these are the fields are there, you select which field you want to delete. Okay, first you select. So I am going to selecting the field. See, I am going to, suppose you select first. So when you select, the entire area is select. Then you click to right button, right click of your mouse button. Then here right click, when you click to right click, then here the delete option is there. Just you press the delete option. So when you click on delete option, now this id is automatically removed. Okay, the id is automatically removed from the table. So suppose here is okay, it is remove it, suppose it is remove. Okay, suppose it is remove, it is remove, and you decided, you create deleting all of you, understood? Okay, deleting all of you, understood? Suppose I am decided, so here is the something is missing, suppose the student registration number, suppose I want to enter the student registration number. Then again same process, you select student name, then right click of your mouse button, then here is the insert option is there, insert. So you click to insert, the option is there above or below. Suppose above, I select above option, then suppose here is the student reg number, suppose here is the, this one is the number. Okay, inserting row and delete, it is very easy. Just to select the appropriate place, appropriate location where you want to delete. Okay, select first, right click, if you want to insert, then click to insert, before, after, whatever you require. Before means the before, and after this after, otherwise between, suppose here in this portion between, then select to between, right? So I already delete id, primary key one means id I already delete, then I am going to and I already insert new one, to insert and delete, it is completed. Okay, next student registration number, I already entered the student registration number, the numbers. Okay, so here is the, you one thing you notice when you create a table, one thing you always keep in your mind, in a one table, here is the one condition is there, in a one table it never to access two auto number, two auto number is never access. This is the principle of Microsoft Access. Okay, never access in a same table, I am saying in the same table, never access two primary key in a table. This is very important thing. So all of you keep in your mind, never access two primary key in a table. Suppose this is the student registration number. So here is, okay, I've already inserted. So here is the one question, what is the primary key? I repeating na, what is primary key, primary key. So what is the primary key? First we clear. So primary key is a unique identifier key, you all of you know, right? So suppose I want to set the primary key. So which one is the primary key here? You see, you already know primary key means unique identifier key. With the help of this primary key, you identify the any particular data from the table. Okay, wait. So how you set the primary key? Here is the advantage of Microsoft Access. Na? You set the primary key as per your like. Suppose so see, here is the student registration number. Registration number is a unique. It is never repeat. Student name sometime repeat. Here is the roll number. Roll number is the simple roll number. So suppose your roll number is not required, then you delete. But here the registration number is there. So registration number is the primary key. So this is the primary key. Okay. So this is the primary key. So I said the primary key is the registration number is the primary key. Okay, then after this you save it, then press Ctrl plus S, means you save your table. So what is the name of this table? What is the name of this table? The name of the table is the student class 8. Okay, and this is the table of, okay, this is the table. So on the next class, I discuss about how to enter the data in this fields. Okay. So all of you student, you go through in the practical. Okay, because the practical is too much is required, and go through your book also. Okay, in the next class I discuss about how to enter the data in these tables. So all of you take care and have a good day. Thank you very much all of you.